What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking in again from Disney's Hollywood Studios for a little Toy Story and Star Wars construction update. And before we head inside the park, I want to show you some interesting stuff that I saw as we drove in and then over in the employee lot. So we'll show you that first before we head inside the park. It's an absolutely gorgeous day here in Florida. Blue skies and palm trees and about 80 degrees. And over here in the employee parking area, there's some work walls up, and we can see some equipment as they are ripping up probably some of the asphalt, as something is going to be going on with this area. And just like that, we're in. Midways look a little bit busy, but that's normal for over here. There's always a Star Wars show or something like that going on, but we'll see how the rides are doing. With it being spring break and all, it is pretty busy at the park. We are headed over to Tower of Terror, and hopefully it doesn't have a long wait. And here we can see 60 minutes for standby. Not horrible, but still a little bit busy because of spring break. Well, if we're going to check up on Tower of Terror, we might as well check up on Rock and Roller Coaster. And here we are now at the entrance for Rock and Roller Coaster, and it's a 60-minute standby. We have made our way over to the Starring Rolls Cafe, and as we know, that is closed, but it's still busy over here. And the signs still say Trolley Car Cafe that way. But yep, hopefully we see something new with this soon. What is this that I see from afar? A new tower crane. Yeah, buddy, and that is over by Toy Story, where we're headed to now. Yeah, they're not trying to hide construction. Check out that crane above the Pixar sign. And before we get a closer view of the cranes, we need to check something out over here because there are work walls, and this is believed to be the entrance for Toy Story. And if we zoom in, we can see there's work already going on in the site for that. We know that the Slinky Dog coaster has already gone vertical, so that's good news. Our closest view now, and we can see just mounds and mounds of dirt. Now Toy Story extends over here, and Star Wars is going to be over in this direction. And over here, we can see concrete forms in the air now. And these are pretty tall. So I'm thinking something really big here is going up. Maybe a building. We'll let you know. From a little bit further back, I can see a couple more concrete forms over here as well, a little bit closer to the construction wall. Lots of new progress, guys. Another e-ticket attraction, and we can see a 40-minute wait for Toy Story Midway Mania, which is not bad considering roller coaster and tower is 60 minutes. From time to time, Disney showcases new movies that are coming out, and we have Beauty and the Beast right here, which is actually in theaters now, but they have some really cool stuff inside. Let's go check it out. So if you've never been in here before, they have a lot of neat Disney history in here, showing the very early years for Disney. But yeah, definitely highly suggest checking this out. There's some neat stuff in here. Alright, so right here, before you enter the Walt Disney Theater, check this out. So we have Belle's dress here, worn by Emma Watson, and it is beautiful. See right there?
We don't have much more paste.
And then they have something else over here. The rose. See? Bell jar with rose. But these neat displays are right here before you go inside the theater. Walking over to Muppets now, and we can see the whole area right here for Star Wars, where Streets of America was. It's very open. Another view now, and this one is going to be a good one because we can see into the construction site now and check out those concrete forms. Really tall. A lot of vehicles all over the site. Looking good from at least here. Big cranes in the air also. So heavy lifting. Well, with Pizza Rizzo closing at 4 p.m., unfortunately, we are not going to be able to go up these great stairs and get a view over towards Star Wars. Sorry, guys, but maybe next time in the next update. Over here at the exit of Muppets 3D, we can get a view of that shorter crane right there. Not putting anything in right now, but I'm sure they're doing a lot of work, probably some at night as well. Hopefully Star Wars Land meets that 2019 deadline they're looking for. Who doesn't love a little Star Wars? Finally, for Star Tours, only a 30-minute wait for standby. Not bad.
And all of you, you show great wisdom and control. You are truly ready to follow the path of the Jedi.
No. Ooh, yes, you've looked at it. How do I find guns getting rather annoying? No, just Jar Jar.
I have no purpose in life. Oh, that's a scary thought. Let's clear it, shall we? It's good. Ah, the curtain. Why do hands always travel in pairs? Because you never see hands solo. Although these are not identical.
It's you again! About that little incident you caused last time.
And right away, we're in.
I'll tell you. Yeah, let's go get in your seat. When we sit down, we're gonna put them on, dude.
My, how times have changed. Remember a couple months ago when Olaf had like an hour wait to see him? No, he's only 5 minutes. Well, guys, that is going to do it for another Disney's Hollywood Studios construction update for Toy Story and Star Wars Land. And as we saw, both projects have risen into the air. For Star Wars, we have concrete forms and rebar, and Toy Story, we have steel beams. We also know that the Slinky Dog coaster has gone vertical, and then we also went over to One Man's Dream to check out the beautiful dress and rose worn by Emma Watson for Beauty and the Beast. We're going to have more updates from here, so if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem, and I will see you out on the Midway.